We will actually get a picture of a bike on here. In fact, if within any luck, I should be able to show you one somewhere around here. So my mate Tom, he had a KTM and it broke down a couple of times. And apparently it's the wiring loom that goes through the forks, and it comes up with a temperature too hot or something like that, and it won't start. So it got parked up, and it's stayed there for 2 years. Anyway, I thought, well, we'll see if we can get this thing going, but I don't know much about bikes. However, we sent it up to the sun god, Malcolm, and it's come back with a list. So basically, being a KTM, the parts on that aren't cheap. It needs a new set of forks because they're really heavily pitted. There's oil coming out one side. It needs a sensor, I think, which is the part that is telling the vehicle that it's overheating so it won't start. It also needs a new rear tyre. Bearing in mind this vehicle hasn't moved for 2 years, the fuel in it needs changing and stuff like that. I would imagine probably, as I said, chain, sprockets, and he reckons, and this is Malcolm, who's fairly, I mean, his labour is ridiculously cheap, but he goes between 200 and 300 quid in parts. But the thing is, and where he is, because the bike hasn't been run, I could spend all that money on it and it'd be unreliable. So I'm going to have another word with Malcolm in a bit, but at the moment I think that I'll give it back to Tom and let Tom put it on spares repair on eBay or whatever, because my daughter hasn't ridden a bike other than doing her CBT, and I think she's done a theory in that. She's got to do a part 1 and part 2. I don't really want to put her on a bike that lets her down because it might damage her confidence. So it's better, I think, to buy a bike that's already running, because otherwise, you know, that's got some service history or whatever, so that with a bit of luck, it won't let her down. So that's my theory. Let me know what you think in the comments. It is a 2016 125 KTM Duke. Now, if any of you are interested in taking it off Tom's hands, I'm sure he would be open to a fair price. But as it is, I don't think Tom's going to get it done anytime soon because it's not top of the list and he has outgoings and stuff like that. Money's tight, you know, the usual, we all go through it, right? So, yeah, you should have seen the picture. As I say, it has been stored in a garage. It's not been stored outside, but it was stored in a garage for two and a bit years. The last MOT, incidentally, it went straight through. So there you are. Anyway, let me know what you think. I'll speak to you in a bit.